Hello gorgeous people, what is going on? And welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're not playing any horror games, we're not going over an analog horror. I just want to check in with you guys, see how you guys are doing, and tell you a little bit about how I've been doing. I feel like I used to make videos like this a lot more often back in the day, but it's been a super long time since I have, just because I feel like if I do upload a video, I really want it to be, you know, just content that you guys are looking for. And I feel like I always have a list, but I felt like this was a good time now that the Vita Carnis video is done, Midwest Angelica is done, and you know, I'm looking forward to working on new stuff, but I just thought this was a nice break in between. And some other things I want to talk to you guys about were just some of your concerns in the comments and just where I want to bring the channel going forward. Firstly, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're drinking water. I hope you're eating healthy. And I hope you're just taking care of yourself overall. I know it's getting cold out now, so a lot of people are stuck a lot more inside, and you know, you might be getting those winter blues, but just be sure to take care of yourself and keep your head high. It'll be over soon enough, and then everybody will be feeling good again. One of the biggest concerns that I've seen in the comments is, why is Sonic upside down? A lot of you guys have been commenting this, and it's because his head is so damn big. All right, his head is huge, and I don't know how. Before he used to just balance against that wall. Now he falls over every single time I try to record, so now he's just being punished, and I'm keeping him upside down. The second and a more serious concern that you guys have had in the comments is my tiredness, which this is going to get into like a deeper topic really. Around a year ago, I started receiving these comments, and I was like, oh my god, you guys are so sweet. You guys are just making sure I'm getting good rest. And then I realized that you guys are commenting that because I look so extremely tired in a lot of my videos. And that's because for quite a few years, I was getting just horrendous sleep. Like, my schedule was all over the place. Sometimes I would wake up at 8 a.m., go to bed at like 1 a.m. And then sometimes I'd wake up at like 10 a.m. and go to bed at like 11 a.m. And this happened a lot because I would be working on a video, and then if it got to like 9 p.m, I would just say, well, I'm not stopping until this video is done. And then it would be 6 a.m. And then I'd work on the thumbnail for the video, and then I would upload it, and then I'd end up going to bed at 11. And it was just terrible sleep schedule, but I never got upset about it because I was like, the video is done. I'm happy the video is done, getting it out there as soon as I can for people. I've now realized it's better to just take care of myself. And you know, if I can't get the video done in time that I'm working during the day, oh well, we gotta wait till the next day. So now I am on a better sleeping schedule, and I've been feeling a lot better. I've been feeling a lot more energized. I still got the eye bags. We're working on getting rid of them. And there are some days where I still don't get quite the amount of sleep that I should be, but I'm working on it and have been working on it for quite a while now. This also kind of goes into where the channel's going next. Also around a year ago, I started not quite feeling myself when it came to YouTube. And I think some of you have been able to tell that in the content that I've been making. You know, the channel was growing at such an exponential rate that I don't even think my brain was able to truly process just how fast we were growing. And I am incredibly appreciative of it. You have no idea how much it means to me that we've hit 1 million subscribers and that you guys watch all the videos and how well they do and everything. It does mean a lot. It means so much. But I just think it was hard to process, like, growing that much, having an audience that large, you know, knowing how to deal with an audience that large, and you know, the good and the bad of that audience, because there are some people that ruin it a lot. And then of course there are people that are hate watching and leaving hate comments. And I think that's what really killed me for a while, is I never got hate comments often, and I still don't get them often. I'm pretty blessed to not have a lot of hate comments, but they started appearing more frequently, of course, with growth. And sometimes I would read them, and I remember specifically, this started a year ago, where I read one comment and they just killed me, man. Like, it was such a brutal and descriptive comment that just targeted like insecurities and just like even made new bad thoughts in my head, if that makes sense. Like, things that I was never even thinking, they made me think because they brought it up and said it in these types of ways. I'm not going to be descriptive in what they said. It really took a toll on me. And then from then on, I think I was searching the comment section almost looking for negativity, because it was like, well, does anybody not like my videos? Because if they don't, I really want them to like them, so I need to listen to the hate comments and do better. But it's obviously like, that's not the way to go about it. You know, people, not everybody's gonna like me, not everybody's gonna like my content, and it kind of took me a while to process that, which sounds really dumb. I mean, that's like kind of, I feel like such a earlier life lesson, is that just not everybody's gonna like you, and they might not have a good reason to either. But this reflected a lot in just how I was feeling, and it ended up making new thoughts in my head, like, I never felt like I was stealing content, but people started saying that I was, and that I was just like every other reactor. And I never felt like I was one of those basic react channels, you know, the ones that they just sit there and then they're like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's sick. And they're like giving absolutely no commentary. And that I feel like is just straight up stealing content. And maybe it felt like that at first, but definitely the longer we've gone on, the more I try to go in depth on the analog horrors that we're going over, trying to think of theories for what's going to happen next, trying to explain what I think is going on when it's not entirely clear. And then of course I started implementing the intros. You know, we have the intro cards per tape, and you know, I started trying to show a lot more love and support to analog horror creators. But you know, people still try to say that I'm just a regular reactor, which again, I don't agree with. And I know that a lot of the analog horror creators, or at least all the ones that I've interacted with, also don't feel that way. I have talked to so many analog horror creators and they've been super positive in, you know, saying how they appreciate the videos, or that they don't care at all that I made a video about it. You know, if anything, they feel like it helps grow their own series and, you know, just spread their series around. So those thoughts have gone out of my head, and I think, you know, I've just been feeling a lot better and processing things a lot better recently when it comes to hate comments and just comments in general, and, you know, what other people think of me. But there still has been these like lingering feelings. I do love analog horror. I love going over analog horror series. I mean, I've fallen in love with the genre, obviously, but there are times where I just want to make something that is more my own, or just make something that takes more than just reacting or going over something as simple as that. And I'm saying this because I think that's more of the content I want to make going forward. I'm not going to stop making, you know, going over Vita Carnus or going over Greylock and things like that. I'm going to continue doing that. I know you guys love that, but I think I want to start making videos on like ARGs and things that don't just require straight up reactions. I just want to be more creative with the stuff I make going forward. So I think there will be more videos like that where I go over ARGs or go over these low-key games that nobody's heard of and things like that. And I have examples and a list of things and topics for those videos going forward. So you're going to see a lot more of that on the channel. And sadly, those videos are probably going to take a little bit longer. I try to put the most effort I can to the analog horror ones. And again, big shout out to OJ, my editor, who's been really making those analog horror videos shine with his special editing that he throws on them. But I think the other videos that we make going forward are just going to take a bit longer because they're going to take a lot more effort and a lot more creativity and script writing and things like that. So you're going to be seeing more of that. And another thing is, I have honestly, as much as I love horror, sometimes I need a break from it. So that's why I've been putting more effort into the second channel lately. We've been uploading a lot more videos on there, in case you guys haven't seen. On the second channel, I do everything that's not horror pretty much, whether it's vlogs or, you know, regular other games that aren't horror. I'm uploading it on the second channel. So if you guys want to see even more content from me that isn't necessarily horror, be sure to check out that channel. I'll leave the link in the description down below for you guys. I also usually stream everything that ends up going on to that channel over on Twitch. So if you guys want to go follow on Twitch as well, the link to that will be in the description too. So that's something else I've been putting more effort into, is the second channel and just videos like that, because I just want to make more content and sometimes just take a breather from horror. Oh, and merch. I know people have been dying for merch. A lot of people have been asking me for it. And you know, it's honestly such a good feeling that you guys have been asking for it, because it's just nice that people even want merch from me. That is coming as well. I've been speaking with some people that are helping me design some stuff, and I'm excited for you guys to see how that comes out. But I think that's pretty much everything. I think I just wanted to get that stuff off my chest because it's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to talk about, and I don't exactly know how to tell you guys other than just making a video like this and telling you. So now you guys know. But at the end of the day, really, it's just, we're just gonna be making more content, different types of content, and just trying to expand overall in what I do here. And I also feel like I'm doing a lot better. I feel like I was really struggling hard for a year, up in my head and just physically in my own health. It's been a struggle for a while, but I finally feel like I'm coming to a space where I'm feeling comfortable and on the right track, and I think I just know where to go moving forward from here. And I want to thank you guys so much that despite all of that struggle going on that maybe you guys were able to see, maybe not able to see. You guys were supportive the whole time, incredibly supportive. And there were a lot of days where I was feeling down and, I read a comment and you guys lifted me up. So thank you so much for all the support that you've shown to me now and going forward, even if you're just watching this video now. It really, really means a lot to me. But I think that's where we're gonna end it off now. Like I said, I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. Please be sure to take care of yourselves. Don't be like me where you're gonna let a bunch of like small problems stack up and then all of a sudden it's one giant problem that you need to take care of. If you're not feeling well, if you're not feeling, okay in the head or with your thoughts or anything like that, just take your time to step back, try to find out what the issue is, and just take care of it. And just try to take care of yourself. That's the most important thing. That should come before everything. So I hope you guys are doing that. But all right, guys, like I said, if you guys want to go check out the second channel and Twitch, please be sure to check them out using the links in the description down below. Otherwise, that's going to be it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.